Hi guys, I'm joining you today, still from Bali. Right now I'm in Sidaman, and honestly, it's so gorgeous, so beautiful here. I've never been to this district before in Bali, and it's been amazing. It's such a quiet way of life. You take your time, you don't hurry. I really appreciate that. Coming from a place where everything moves fast and you have to keep going until you are completely exhausted at the end of the day, this is really beautiful. And don't get me wrong, people here work very hard. I see farmers in their rice fields, in their chili fields, working all day in the sun. It's very hot, it's hard work. But at the same time, I feel like because you don't have the crazy demands of modern life, I don't see anyone on their phones. And me, I spend most of my days on the laptop. I spend most of my days in front of a screen. To take the time and come here and just appreciate the beauty of nature it's such a privilege. I'm really happy to be filming this video here and connecting with you guys from such a beautiful location. Today, I wanted to talk to you about the version of you that has everything you want, that has a thriving business, that has an amazing life, and how to become her. But first, let me ask you a question. Have you ever thought of that version of you? The version of you who has the business you're dreaming of? Because she exists. She's out there running a thriving wellness brand, working with soul aligned clients and creating impact, and living with the kind of ease and abundance that I know that you want for yourself right now. So then the real question is, how do you become her? Because here's the truth, she's not waiting for success to happen to her. She's created it by becoming the kind of person who attracts, builds, and sustains that level of success. And the only thing standing between where you are now and where she is your willingness to step into that energy right now. Let's break it down in clear steps on how to embody that energy right now. Step one is to see her clearly. You can't step into her shoes if you don't even know who she is. So I invite you to take a moment and envision her. What does her day look like? How does she show up in her business? What kind of decisions does she make? What are her beliefs about herself? How does she handle challenges? This is where most people get stuck. They say that they want success, but they never actually take the time to define what that success looks like for them. I don't want that to happen to you, so let's get clear. Who is she? And more importantly, what would she do today if she were in your position? Step two, shift how you show up. Now that you know who she is, it's time to start acting like her. And do so now, not when you have more clients, not when you feel more confident, not when you hit a certain income goal. Do so now. Because if you keep waiting to feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. A good place to start is by asking yourself these questions daily. How would the next level of me handle the situation? What decisions does she make? How would she show up today, even before seeing the results? And then act accordingly. Step three, change your beliefs, change your reality. One of the biggest reasons why people get stuck is because they cling to their old identity. Maybe you want to believe that you can be wildly successful, but deep down, you still see yourself as someone who struggles. You believe that success is for other people. You feel unworthy for charging higher prices or expanding your reach. But here's the thing, your reality reflects what you believe to be true. If you believe business is hard, it will be. If you believe clients are scarce, they will be. If you believe that you are not good enough, you'll keep sabotaging yourself. And this subject hits really close to home for me because for a very long time, I also struggled with these beliefs. I would make moves in my business, but deep down, my beliefs were not matching the level of abundance that I wanted to create for myself or the level of ease that I wanted to create within my business. And what I learned is that when you start shifting those beliefs about yourself, when you start working on these beliefs to get them to match the version of you who already has what you want, your external world will start catching up. Fast at first, then slowly, then it reaches a pretty steady pace. Start small. And the beauty of it is you can start making those shifts today, even if you start small. So instead of saying, I'm struggling to get clients, shift that belief to, I already have enough value to offer and people are excited to work with me. Instead of thinking success takes years, try I am ready to receive success now. Every time you shift a belief, you shift your reality. The next step is to start making decisions from your future, not from your fear. Every single day, we are faced with choices. Some are small, like whether to post that Instagram story or not. Some are bigger, like whether to invest in your business. And here's what usually happens. Fear tricks you into choosing comfort over growth. But growth requires risk and it requires trust. So next time you are at a decision point, ask yourself, am I choosing from fear? And that might sound something like, what if I fail? What if no one buys? What if I embarrass myself? Or am I choosing from my future self? And you do so by asking a better question. What would the version of me who already has a thriving business do? And then choose like your future self would. The final step is to stay in motion even when you don't see results yet. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is where most people quit. I've been guilty of this in the past as well, because we tend to do the mindset work, we take aligned action, but then we don't see instant results. And in those moments, our brains start saying things like, see? I told you this isn't working. Maybe this isn't meant for me. Or worse, I should just go back to what feels safe. But here's what your future self knows that your present self doesn't yet. Momentum takes time. There really is no such thing as overnight success. The results are already on their way to you, but if you quit before they arrive, you'll never see them. So when things feel slow, keep going. When doubt creeps in, keep going. When you don't feel like it, you guessed it, keep going. Because the only way you don't become her is by stopping before she has a chance to arrive. The truth about becoming your next level self. If you take anything from this video, let it be this. You don't have to wait to become her. You can start today. It doesn't require perfection. It doesn't require knowing everything. It just requires a decision. A decision to shift how you show up, to rewire the beliefs that hold you back, to make decisions from your future, not from your fear, and to stay in motion even when it's hard. Because your future self is already out there, and every aligned action that you take today moves you closer to her. So now it's your turn to step into her energy today. What is one decision that you can make today that aligns you with your future self? Write it in the comments, journal on it, or say it out loud, because the moment you declare it, you set it in motion. I'm Vanessa from Zen, a branding and web design studio where we help you tap into your CEO energy and finally live the life of your dreams. I create content on both tangible and intangible ways to grow your business, whether it's through strategy, mindset shifts, or the way you show up online. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, give it a like so that the algorithm shows it to more people that need to hear it, and I'll see you in the next one.